first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
A gain of 16.
He'll look to throw here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. At 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Number 22.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Kick is good.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. And you mixed in a few of those. But most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
They'll throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And a Panther 1st down.
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Panthers.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the... He waits one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick. And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. That's sort of the second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame. Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result. Compounds the mistake a little bit. Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And the Panther first down.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Panthers.
They'll look to throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here is Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. shot for Samuel. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's Eckler again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he went nowhere. He'll lose lose yardage back to the 29.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Jeremy Chin there defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Saints.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the give, this is Eckler. And they'll give him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets this one a use check. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
The 15-yard line.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
His pass caught at the 4. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. Weaving through traffic, and now he's fleeing. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Saints 22, Panthers 21.
So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it. Your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now. And they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for New Orleans, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles...